Somewhere in Mississippi is where my dad was born. He grew up on a farm, milking cows and growing corn. And he met my mom at Woodstock back in '69. She grew up in Jackson, right across the county line. And they had one thing in common: they were hippies from Mississippi. And they had a little house out on the Natchez Trace. But Mom, she got so fed up with feeling out of place that she spent the 1980s touring with the Dead. And when I asked her why she left us, this is all she said: "Son, it's no fun being a hippie in Mississippi." So we moved into a commune and I never had a chance. That's why I never had a date to any high school dance. Although there was one girl who liked me. I think her name was Julie. She wore the same shirt every day and she smelled like patchouli. And by the time we left for college, I realized, oh my God, I'm a hippie from Mississippi. You gotta have your football if you're in the SEC, but no one wants to have a hippie in their fraternity. So I rooted for Alabama and even Ohio State. Yeah, I cheered for any team that Mississippi hates, and that made it just a little more tolerable to be a hippie in Mississippi. Well, I'd move to San Francisco if I had that kind of cash. I'd drop the LSD and smoke some California hash. And I bet you anything I would find my true love there. She'd have a lily white dress and flowers in her hair. And I'd walk right up to her and say, "You'd go awfully nice with a hippie from Mississippi." All right, this last verse might seem like it's kind of out of left field, but you got to keep in mind this was 10 years ago when I wrote it, and this is just what was going on at the time. So it goes like this. Somewhere in Mississippi, I heard it on the news. Tiger Woods is in the clinic with the sex addiction blues. And I know it can't be easy being locked up in a room with no cell phone and no internet and nothing else to do. But if you think that's hard, Tiger, try being a hippie from Mississippi.